ruffians beware. His path never swerved, and justice was served when Bullwhip Griffin was there. Speaking of California's legendary heroes, whose praises have been novelized and sung, it's time that we acclaim a certain gentleman whose name was once upon the tip of every tongue. Back in the gold rush days in wicked San Francisco, he cut a figure dignified and prim. Although extremely frail and physically doomed to fail, he had purity of heart in back of him. Now to begin our story, we must go to Boston, the scene wherein our hero is employed. A home of quality bespeaks of aristocracy and comfort that is soon to be destroyed. Here is a family friend arriving in his carriage. This person we will presently portray. Attention first is due the man in the doorway, who will be a legend one day. Bullwhip, Bullwhip. Griffin and Jack, who spent their journey in the galley, at last were nearing San Francisco Bay. Their culinary art won over the captain's heart as the menu grew more elegant each day. Sailing up through the Golden Gate came Arabella, of whom we momentarily lost track. At once it must be told she did not search for gold, but to find her butler and dear brother Jack. Going from camp to camp, they searched for old Judge Higgins, who kept himself so cleverly disguised. Their quest would not be through until they followed every clue, and every clue was promptly utilized. Winter had blown its icy breath into the mountains. The miners could not tolerate the cold. Their tools were strewn about when all of their claims gave out, and the gold rush at last rushed out of gold. Bullwhip, Bullwhip, Bullwhip Griffin, as homeward their recollections roam. On board and afloat, downriver by boat, upon their journey back home. Over the flames and ashes, Bullwhip dreamed a city, whose charm all other cities it would dwarf. With buildings fireproof for social dancing on the roof, and fishermen with their own special wharf. There was a hill for knobs and streetcars pulled by cables. A golden bridge was also in the plan. Suffice it now to say, the city you see today was inspired by the vision of this man. one. All San Francisco should cheer and close up their ranks. Look up and give thanks at